Article 350.46 of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, states that all cut or threaded surfaces of ferrous metal conduit and elbows shall be galvanized or otherwise protected against corrosion, and that all cut or threaded surfaces of non-ferrous metal conduit shall be coated with an approved corrosion-resistant material. Article 358.46b states that bushings or adapters shall be used with threaded connections in order to protect the wire from abrasion and to assure that the wire is not damaged by threads. This means that bushings are required for both ferrous and non-ferrous conduit to protect the wires from abrasion and damage by threads. The NEC is a comprehensive set of standards that govern electrical installations in the United States. It is updated every 3 years and is designed to ensure the safety of people and property. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. Understanding the NEC is essential for anyone working in the electrical industry, including electricians, contractors, and inspectors. Conduit is a tubing system used to protect electrical wiring. There are several types of conduit, including rigid metal conduit, intermediate metal conduit, electrical metallic tubing, flexible metal conduit, and non-metallic conduit. Each type of conduit has its own specific applications and requirements. EMT, or electrical metallic tubing, is a thin-walled metal conduit commonly used for indoor wiring. It is lightweight, easy to install, and relatively inexpensive. EMT is typically used for branch circuits and feeders in residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. Bushings are fittings used to protect wires from abrasion as they enter or exit conduit. They are typically made of plastic or metal and have a smooth, rounded surface. Bushings are required by the NEC for all conduit terminations, regardless of the type of conduit. The purpose of a bushing is to provide a smooth, rounded surface for the wires to pass through as they enter or exit the conduit. This prevents the wires from being damaged by sharp edges or burrs in the conduit. Bushings also help to protect the wires from abrasion caused by vibration or movement. There are two main types of bushings: plastic bushings and metal bushings. Plastic bushings are typically used for non-metallic conduit, while metal bushings are used for metallic conduit. Metal bushings are typically made of steel or aluminum and are often coated with a corrosion-resistant material. When selecting a bushing, it is important to choose the correct size for the conduit being used. The bushing should fit snugly inside the conduit and should not be loose or wobbly. It is also important to ensure that the bushing is made of a material that is compatible with the conduit. For example, a plastic bushing should not be used with metallic conduit, as the plastic could be damaged by the metal. Installing a bushing is a simple process. Firstly, clean the end of the conduit to remove any burrs or sharp edges. Secondly, apply a small amount of lubricant to the inside of the bushing. Thirdly, insert the bushing into the end of the conduit and push it in until it is fully seated. Finally, inspect the bushing to ensure that it is properly installed and that there are no gaps or openings. If the electrical contractors are not using bushings, it is a violation of the NEC and could result in the installation failing an inspection. It could also create a safety hazard, as the wires could be damaged and cause a short circuit or fire. Electrical inspections are conducted to ensure that electrical installations comply with the NEC and other applicable codes. Inspections are typically performed by licensed electrical inspectors who are trained to identify potential hazards and code violations. If an electrical installation fails an inspection, the contractor is required to correct the deficiencies before the installation can be approved. This can be costly and time-consuming, so it is important to ensure that all electrical work is done in accordance with the NEC and other applicable codes. In addition to protecting wires from abrasion, bushings also help to prevent corrosion. Corrosion can occur when metal conduit is exposed to moisture or chemicals. The corrosion can damage the conduit and can also create a path for electricity to flow, which can be a safety hazard. Bushings help to prevent corrosion by providing a barrier between the metal conduit and the wires. This helps to keep moisture and chemicals away from the conduit and prevents corrosion from occurring. In addition to bushings, there are other types of fittings that can be used to protect wires from abrasion and corrosion. These include conduit bodies, couplings, and connectors. Conduit bodies are used to provide access to the wires inside the conduit. They are typically installed at bends or changes in direction. Couplings are used to connect two pieces of conduit together. They are typically threaded or compression type fittings. Connectors are used to connect the conduit to electrical boxes or equipment. They are typically threaded or set screw type fittings. When selecting fittings, it is important to choose the correct type and size for the conduit being used. The fitting should be made of a material that is compatible with the conduit and should be installed in accordance with the NEC and other applicable codes. The NEC provides detailed requirements for the installation of conduit and fittings. These requirements are designed to ensure the safety of people and property. It is important to follow the NEC requirements carefully when installing conduit and fittings. Failure to do so could result in a code violation or a safety hazard. In summary, bushings are required for use with EMT conduit to protect wires from abrasion and damage. Article 358.46 of the NEC specifies these requirements. Failure to use bushings is a violation of the NEC and can lead to failed inspections and potential safety hazards. Always ensure code compliance when performing electrical installations.